Hi there. I want to talk to you today a little bit about Pampered Chef Stoneware. It comes in all different shapes and sizes so that no matter how many you're baking for or what kind of baking you're doing, you can find one or maybe two that will meet your needs. Now, what's amazing about stoneware? Well, it's that it's stoneware. It's what it's made of. Think about it. When you put metal in the oven, the metal reflects the heat up, right? So everything that touches the metal gets a little more done than everything that isn't touching the metal, right? And God forbid you're about 38 seconds too late for those cookies, they're probably scorched on the bottom, or that cornbread is probably burnt on the side, or that lasagna kind of gets dried out around the edges. That won't happen when you're baking on Pampered Chef Stoneware. This has microscopic pores in it. Now these pores, the only thing that can permeate the pores of the stone are heat and steam. It's not going to harbor bacteria. These are fired at much, much higher temperatures than many others that you see on the market, and that make the pores so small that really the only thing that can permeate them is heat and steam. But that's exactly what you want to have happen, and that's why you get unparalleled baking results. When you put stoneware in the oven, the heat circulates right through the pores of the stone. So the stone is never hotter than the food on it. That means the top of the cookie will be the same color as the bottom of the cookie. That means the edges of your cornbread, your lasagna, your brownies will be the exact same consistency as the center. Also, if there's any excess moisture, let's face it, we human beings are 90% moisture, so is pretty much everything we eat, right? So there's moisture in everything we cook. When you're cooking on a glass or a metal surface, that moisture has nowhere to go, but when it hits that surface, it then just reabsorbs back into the bottom of whatever you're cooking. So things have a tendency to get a little soggy. Think about those French fries. What do you have to do halfway through the baking time? You're supposed to flip them. When you're roasting vegetables, what are you supposed to do halfway through? You're supposed to flip them because that moisture is getting caught in between there. But that doesn't happen on a baking stone. The moisture hits the pores of the stone and just steams it out. So you don't have to flip your French fries halfway through. Your breaded chicken that you're baking won't be soggy on the bottom. Your pizza crust will be fantastic. And oh my goodness, we have a stoneware pie plate. If you have someone in your family that is known for their pies, you need to get them one for Christmas or Thanksgiving or birthday or whatever. It's amazing. That bottom crust is as brown and flaky as the top crust, really. Oh, to die for. Okay, so like I said, we have them in all different shapes and sizes. And I always say if you have one stone that's flat and one with sides, then pretty much 3/4 or more of what goes in your oven can go on a baking stone. If you've never purchased one before, I encourage you to think of a pan that you use all the time that you throw in your oven. If you're constantly using a cookie sheet, you'll want to look at purchasing our large bar pan. It's pretty much a cookie sheet. If you're always making lasagna and dishes like that in the 9x13 baker, then that's the stone you're going to want to look at. And then think of what you use most frequently. A lot of people love our pizza stone. We have a few different kinds. This is our newest one. It's the white round stone with handles. It's got this nice glazed edge on it, so when it comes out of the oven, it looks like it's already on a serving platter. And of course, it's got the handles that make it easier to take in and out of the oven. Unlike our round, flat, unglazed ones, this actually not only does it have the glaze, but I don't know if you can see, it has a little lip on it. And this gives it a tremendous amount of versatility. So you're not just going to do your dry things like a pizza, cookies, and dinner rolls, but you can pile this high with nachos. You can do scallops and bacon. You're not worried about that bacon grease dripping off and into your oven. Anyway, if you've got any questions, contact me, Karen Patty. If not, happy shopping.